Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Big set. Hey, come on. 52. And that's what. Right. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Rice. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
First down, Falcons.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Looking to throw. Rice. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And the Falcons first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
To throw on second down. Rice. Caught left side. Bennett.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Back to throw. Rice, just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, watch the ball. Hey, alert 3. Huh, he's crashing. He's checking crash. Watch out.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Rice. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rice got his man complete over the middle. It's Bennett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
12 yards is the pickup, good for a 1st down for the Falcons. They'll run on 1st down. It's Bennett. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Check 50. Kill.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Set, ready. 60 outlaw. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me.
To throw on 2nd down. Rice. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Let's go now. Give me that ball. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
On 3rd and 2. Rice, he can run for it, and he will. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready? Mike 12. I'm coming. Check 37. 6 guys.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Check, 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 crunch, check, check, check. Slam, slam. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
54 Mike.
Operating from the gun, Russell. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Check 26, check 26. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Under 10, under 10, 10, 36, 36.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check 99.
Now they try the right side here. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Mike 54. It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Mike 54, Mike 54, Mike 54.
From the gun on third down. Russell, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Check the backer, check the backer. Shift, watch the shift. Shift. Check.
And to give this time to the tailback. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check.
Off the play fake. Rice. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Rice. And that is incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Looking to throw. Russell. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. I think you'd have to say this crowd here in Seattle, this 12th man had something to do with that.
As well as the architect of this stadium. Combined with this crowd noise, makes it very difficult to run offense. And here, 2 points result for the defense.
It is deafening in here. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Ready? 51, 51. Oh, yeah, punt. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey, we got 3.
To throw on 3rd down. Rice. He's got Evans. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
On the set. If you want the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Shut up.
On 1st down, Rice. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down. On 1st down, Bennett. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
You ain't got nothing. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check your hot read.
On 1st and 10, Rice firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 37. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that's going to bump up their lead now to 15-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he whips that one incomplete there. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch the curves. Leo. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 3. Check 3.
Operating from the gun. Russell. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So don't say no. Zoom. Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Man, I got you. 45's the Mike. 45's the Mike. Strip the ball.
Throwing on 1st down. Russell to Barkley on the check down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
At the 50-yard line.
Here we go. 70 ending. 56. Right here.
SOS. Shift. You ain't doing nothing today.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Come on, set. Gator. I'm coming after you.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Russell. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Wild Bill. 40. Mike, 45. I got one.
2nd and long. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
We ain't beginning to tear you up.
From the gun, Russell. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game. Long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. I hope you brought your left hand on.
On 4th down, Russell. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack.
Let's go now. 60 out low. Watch the run. Jam.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bennett. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Operating from the gun, Rice. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. This quarterback now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
He's checking. Crash. Check 3. One take. Under crunch. Watch the edge. Wide.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Rice. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They find some open field here. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They come out here in the eye.
Keep it up. Double tight, guys, double tight. On. 5 down. Stand up in. Bang. 66. Pull it. Tighten up. Pick the edge. Go. Watch switch. Jack. No.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
They're right there at the one. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the one on second and goal.
Check, check, check. Switch, switch, switch. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bennett. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a third and goal situation.
Joker, 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 joker.
They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Rush in. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Back to the air on second down. Russell. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check 45's the mic. Check 45's the mic. Here we go.
From the gun, Russell. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Let's go, boys.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
A first down run by Barkley, unsuccessful, as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4.
On the double. 56 is the mic. Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. Say, go. Say, watch the twist, watch the twist. Hey, alert 3, alert, hey.
Looking to throw on second down. Russell. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Big stop. Let's run. 45 is the money. Let it go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Extra point splits the uprights as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Back to throw. Rice. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 1st down, Rice. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Exit.
To throw again, Rice. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Yeah. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Hustle. Mike 51, Mike 51. Rip right.
And the blitz does come. He completes it to Evans. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. He's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun. Russell gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Russell. He'll find Metcalf. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Our time. It's our time.
Check.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
At the Falcons' 1-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 1.
22, Jet, Bomber. 22, Jet, Bomber. Kill. Yeah. Tight dog.
Another try for Barkley. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
They're on 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
50 wants the mic. 50 wants the mic.
From the gun, Rice. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Come on, baby. Let's go.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Bennett. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Boom, boom. 12.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Kill. Check 37. Check 37.
And to give this time to the tailback. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 50-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Got his left. Get him all. West. 5 down. Stand up in. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bennett, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now?
Deuce. Check. Crunch.
Now a give, right side. It's Bennett. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4.